Hello Buccaneers, we are at the Ellison Hotel in Oklahoma City and we're going to show you 4 Oklahoma state parks.
And today we're going to show you.
Okay. Hello Buccaneers, we are at the Ellison Hotel in Oklahoma City and Hello Buccaneers, we are at the Ellison Hotel in Oklahoma City and today we're going to show you 4 Oklahoma City state parks. Hello Buccaneers, we are at the Ellison Hotel and we're going to show you the fun things you can do in Oklahoma City.
We'll start on floor 2.
Downtown Oklahoma City.
But most important, I'm an Oklahoman. Welcome to the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. Since we opened, millions of people from nearly 100 countries have walked the grounds of the outdoor memorial and through the museum. They come because of what happened on the morning of April 19th, 1995.
The sun will shine.
And the birds were
It was
singing.
beautiful spring.
It was a brutal, shocking, and unprecedented attack. Home protection, we ran toward the bombed buildings to help.
I just got in my truck and headed toward the city.
Went straight to the side and get to
First floor, directly across from the motor buildings. It was an interior room.
We went on back into the conference room and we just sat down.
Just gotten the hearing underway where I was explaining how.
No, this is a timeline. We have to come back here. Timeline. Over here is the timeline of the day of the attack. What was this? A Metro prayer? Okay, so the building that was bombed was the Alfred P. Murrah building. Oh, so here you can click on each building and learn about how it was involved.
Not this one. They said it wasn't this one.
Oh,
Where are we?
Alfred. The Alfred.
My duties as staff attorney at the Water Resources Board was to hold hearings.
And deals with all aspects of water.
Testing? Okay. We're going to listen to the Water Resources Board hearing. And this happened at 9 a.m., which is 1 minute before the attack.
Okay. But it's 9 a.m. and hearing examiner will be looks like.
Well, good morning. We're going to open the record.
This is an actual recording of the thing,
With
right?
regard to application 95-501 for a groundwater permit. My name's Lou Claver, and I've been designated by the 9-member Oklahoma Water Resources Board to serve as the hearing examiner in this matter. Basically, my job here today is to gather facts, all the information I can with regard to this application to determine whether to recommend to the board that they grant this permit. Basically, what happens is we'll present evidence here, evidence from the applicant, ask questions, hear from the protestants with regard to why the application shouldn't be granted, and I take all of that information under advisement and draft up what's called a findings of fact, conclusions of law, and a proposed order, which will be mailed to all the parties about 15 days before the Oklahoma Water Resources Board meets. They actually, they sit in this room and discuss the application and vote whether to approve or deny the application. So they're the decision makers. And you'll receive a copy of my proposed recommendation and can attend that board meeting and present your information directly to them or arguments directly to the 9-member board. They generally meet the second Tuesday of every month. So you'll be advised of that. With regard to this proceeding, basically there are 4 elements that I have to receive information regarding.
Whoa! Damn. Wow.
It's a federal building, we're being told. I'm trying to keep my mic open if we can, and then I'll be able to talk with Jesse. If you are...
We've been blown away. Downtown on the ground. This is devastating. And we are uncertain what caused this building this time. It happened around 9 o'clock. The stone is far away as Channel 9. That's at least 5 miles downtown.
This is the remnant of the Alfred P. Murrah building.
It's a federal building,
Dang.
we're being told.
Most of the letters weren't even recovered.
Let's try to keep my mic
And obviously, by the looks of the Murrah building, there was fatalities.
We could do something else that doesn't have
Back a little bit, back. Back a little bit.
Don't smile. Whoa. That's a metal door.
Also, all of the glass thrown out of the federal courthouse. Several people have been walking out of the federal courthouse covered in mud.
So the building that was bombed was a federal building, which means many government workers were there.
And all of the windows blew out of the St. Joseph's Church. All the stainless windows. Bleeding profusely at this point. Blood is running down their chest.
This sign tells you about the minute of the bombing, which was 9:02 a.m., and the bomb killed 168 people and injured 700. The bomb not only damaged the Murrah building, but it also The bomb not only affected the Murrah building, but it also damaged 25 other structures. And 312 buildings had shattered glass, which means the force must have been huge.
It was at that point when I saw the front side of the that I got pretty depressed about finding Joseph and him.
I left my babysitter this morning.
Like my children, I didn't think they were around anymore. I thought they were gone.
I remember making it down one flight of stairs, and then I collapsed. Tall man that came out of the second floor into the stairwell, and he swooped me up.
People were running down the street and they had blankets and quilts, personal things.
And I remember him hollering, injured, let me through. Everyone got over to the side and he carried me down.
And then they brought out Polly Nichols, who had worked down the hall from me.
It turns out I had a rather severe injury to my neck.
Several people working on her, and one thing I could hear of them saying is, this one needs to go now.
Just away from the area.
I came down 4th Street and he said, the ambulance is right there, and he went down to the daycare with the kids. And the first thing I thought of was down to the daycare was up on the 2nd floor. Started coming across some children, and we made like a line, and we just handed them down the line.
He reached out and handed me Joe Weber, and I held him and cradled him and handed him over to Don Hall, who left with him right there. And he cupped his arms open, and he just kind of nodded to me. And he smiled, and that this very hurt man had for this child.
Wait. They recovered this sign. Wait, what's ATF? What's ATF? What's ATF? Okay. They recovered this sign that says ATF, which means alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. So that section of the building, those people were trapped on the 9th floor. Here's a graphic of the part of the building that was destroyed. So it was pretty much half of it. The explosion was so devastating that it created a crater. Oh. Okay. And this shows that the explosive device was in a truck. I thought it would be in the building, but it's actually in the truck. Oh, look at this. Okay, so the explosion happened here, but even in this auto dealership, windows were blown out. That's so many blocks away. Right now we're on 6th Street between Harvey and Robinson. So we would be over here, and the Mira building was there.
There were a lot of terrorist incidents happening, but I didn't even enter my mind.
It was one of we were eyewitnesses.
And I'm not proud of it, but my first reaction was this must be someone in the Middle East.
Experts.
They're playing Bill Clinton on all the news networks.
And it was
all across the world. This is interesting because most of the times these screens were playing separate clips, but then they synced Bill Clinton.
Charles Gibson from ABC's World News.
Good morning, everyone. It is a scene of great chaos.
See, this news was broadcasted all across the world.
Courthouse building in Oklahoma City.
In the center of Oklahoma City, about 9 o'clock.
No smile.
Agents, FBI are there, and we'll be sifting through this rubble for the next several days.
Let me hug my son one last time. Across the wall, we're thinking about what the...
That's the truck that had a bomb in it. At first they thought that this was just a gas explosion, but then they realized it was a terrorist attack, and then they thought it might have been an attack from a Middle Eastern, but then they realized it was domestic terrorism.
Simulate the destruction that happened by also relating to what was still standing. And so...
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay. When they captured him, this was the shirt that he... Wait, hold on.
The suspect?
Okay.
The culprit?
When they captured the culprit, this was the shirt that... Oh my gosh, Maria. When they captured the culprit, this was the shirt that he was wearing. And it means, thus always to tyrants, which was the same phrase yelled by John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln.
The first person called an ATF agent. I said, Oklahoma. And at that point, he hollered.
It wants or needs.
perfect crowd.
Timothy McVeigh, now in federal custody, attention quickly turns to a second participant in the bombing.
Okay, so the VIN number on. Okay, what's the axle?
2 wheels.
Oh, on the truck that was used for the bombing? Okay. The VIN number of the axle of the truck that held the bomb was used to lead investigators to Kansas and the Dreamland Motel where Timothy McVeigh, the bomber, was staying.
Only later.
Okay. All the victims? Okay. Here are all the victims that died during the bombing. Okay. This gallery honors the victims of the attack.
No matter what happens in your
One thing that this museum really emphasizes is that after the bombing, the community of Oklahoma got together to try to support the survivors and send their love.
Blended in hundreds of people from multiple organizations.
What's this? Oh, okay, everyone who was killed. And I think each one has something to remember them. So like, oh look, Richard A. Allen has a name, what are those called? Richard A. Allen has a plaque with his name. That's pretty neat. Did it say Dolores?
If I had a guess, this is Dolores.
Nope. Oh, they're here. Dada. Huh? Dolores.
I found the door.
Whoa. Wait, what's this? A missing license? This is Timothy McVeigh's car, and they pulled him over because of a missing license plate, and they found a concealed gun. So that's why they arrested him. So I guess if he did have a license plate, he might have been fine for a while, right? Right?
Do you have a driver's license? He said yes.
This is everything that these are some stuff that Timothy McVeigh had when he was arrested. So he had earplugs, he had anti-government literature. And then he had a card where he wrote, TNT, $5 a stick, need more. Call after the 1st of May, see if I can get some more. Was he the second time? Okay. This map shows that they went to many different states in the process of the bombing. So like he purchased a bomb making book from Colorado. What else? He purchased 2 tons of fertilizer here in New Mexico. And he used a fake last name. And then here wait, what? Oh, to finance the bombing, they sold stolen guns in Utah. In this town in Oklahoma, they bought racing fuel. I guess this is everything to assemble the bomb.
Quickly looks back at me and responds,
Dang.
oh, I know that I didn't have tag or recently marked this.
Huh, what else?
Just haven't had time to get one. I'm thinking this.
This is a quote from the bomber. We needed a body count to make our point. So he admitted that he bombed it. Oh, they're coming. Dada, they're coming.
Just talk to everyone.
At 7:14 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
Timothy McVeigh did, and Terry Nichols.
That was in 2001? Wait.
Many would not be satisfied until Terry Nichols faced justice in Oklahoma for the deaths of their loved ones.
It became an issue of responsibility in my eyes for Terry Lynn Nichols to step up and
Timothy McVeigh was executed in June 2001. How about tire tracks? With this screen, you can interact with these items to show all the evidence for his guiltiness. Stolen explosives. McVeigh was the first person executed since someone in 1963, and his last meal was 2 pints of mint chocolate ice cream. But then his accomplice Nichols was spared, but he received. His accomplice Nichols was spared, and he received 161 consecutive life sentences. Some states ban the death penalty. Can we get here? Sorry. Here we can see the memorial. So the chairs.
Oh, that's where the actual building is.
What? Oh yeah. The pool over there represents 5th Street, and the building, and where the trees and the chairs are is where the federal building was. Each chair represents a lost life, and they're in rows. So the first row is everyone who died on the first floor, second row is for the second floor, and so on. And the trees are the outline of the building.
We're standing where the first recording, the first room.
Huh?
We're standing where the first recording.
Oh, okay. We're standing where the recording of the bomb happened that we heard earlier. The gates over there say 901, and the one there is 903. So that's the last innocent minute and the first minute of healing, because the bombing was at 902 in between.
Is this a national park?
No, it's a national memorial.
Okay, so just let it.
Okay, thank you. Wait. Okay. Ready? Our first stop is the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. And what else?
Come on.
Okay. Our next stop is Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. That's fine. Now we are at Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Molly. That's where we were at, the first room with the recording of the bombing. Are you sure? I thought it was on the first floor. Oh, I know, smile. And that is the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum.
Closer to Google?
No, I'll just talk.
Okay.
This museum was very interesting. I learned quite a lot about the bombing here.
Is that it?
This museum is important to visit to learn about the domestic terrorism that happened. I don't believe that was the water department building because they also said
there was an old American elm tree there. That old tree should be saved.
Oh yeah, this is the surviving tree.
It's a message of hope. It's a message of healing. It's growing beyond tragedy.
The survivor tree represents us. We rebuilt and we're stronger for it.
There was an old American elm tree there. That old tree should be saved.
Oh yeah, this is the surviving tree.
It's a message of hope. It's a message of healing. It's growing beyond tragedy.
The survivor tree represents us. We rebuilt and we're stronger for it.
Cameron, don't smile.
Go.
This is the surviving elm tree, and it now symbolizes that good triumphs over evil. Okay. We're now on ground zero, where the bomb exploded the building.
So, as part of the, the government.
Whoa, there's sirens.
With actions.
That's simulating that. Wait, is it a simulation or something's actually happening? Oh wait, something's actually happening. Okay, so the water board, the water, what's it called? Yeah, the water department recording happened in a building that was around there, but the building was completely damaged, and I think two people who were in the meeting died, and this building over here, people were injured, but no one was killed in this one.
Cameron, don't cheat.